here today to talk about our adoption process and kind of what we went through during the adoption and what our lives are like today. The name of the adoption agency is Nightlight Christian Adoptions. It's in Anaheim, California.
Nightlight began as a domestic adoption agency under the name Evangelical Welfare Agency as a group of churches got together and realized that there was a need for helping women in crisis pregnancy.
Our life in Russia was pretty bad. Our birth mom had us when she was 17, and she was a drug addict, and we were poor. My sister and I took care of ourselves.
Our adoption process started while we were in an orphanage. We did dance, and our dance got chosen to go to America. That's kind of how the adoption started, and my parents here went to the adoption agency and saw a video of us dancing, and they started the adoption process.
A couple years ago, we hosted a little girl from the nation of Kyrgyzstan. She was 10 years old. Her name was Tanya, and my daughter just fell in love with her.
Yeah, most kids probably don't even know that the nation of Kyrgyzstan exists and couldn't point to it on a map, and yet here our 6-year-old girl's been praying for orphan children in that country every night that they would find an adoptive family.
The social worker that worked for Nightlight was exceptional. She really cared about the birth mother, and she also cared about matching the best parents with the birth mother.
We had an amazing experience. We had the birth mother, we met her 4 months before Kai was born, and I went to the birthing classes with her, and I was in the delivery with her whenever she was born, and we had a great relationship, and it was really nice because we were both counseled throughout the whole process. It ended up working out really nice, and we still to this day stay in touch with the birth mother and have met with her a couple times since she's been born too.
I know that we were meant to work with Nightlight, and that we were meant to have these children.
You know, if I hadn't been adopted, then I wouldn't have gotten the amazing family that I have today. So I'm very grateful for it.
And adoption has been a tremendous blessing for our family, as I'm sure it has been for yours or will be for yours if you're on the adoption journey.
But it's taught us to give 100% of ourselves to something outside of ourselves, which is very, very rewarding.